Okay, choosing a confirmation name. For some of you, this is going to be a really fun activity. You know, maybe you've already thought of it. And for some of you, it's going to be a little daunting because you don't really know what to do. So the tradition for choosing a confirmation name is actually rooted in Scripture. Now, I'm a big old Bible geek, so I love, seeing the roots of things in Scripture within our faith. So in the Old Testament and in the New Testament, whenever somebody went through a big conversion of faith, whenever there was a big, spiritual awesomeness that happened, they underwent a name change. So we see that most notably with Jacob, who became Israel. We also see that in the New Testament with Saul, who became Paul, Simon, who became Peter. So we see this name change where they take on a new name as evidence or representative that they're moving into a new phase in their life that is closer to Jesus. Okay, so you get the opportunity to choose a saint name. Now, saint is someone who is in heaven or on their way to being in heaven. And you choose a saint name because it comes, it's like they become your adopted godparent, and you have someone in heaven that you can turn to intercede on your behalf. Also, they're great role models, right? If they're already in heaven, they've already attained that goal that everybody is hoping for. So we're going to ask you to choose the name of a saint. Put some research into it. Look at their feast day. Maybe start with your birthday and see what saints have a feast day. There are websites, you can just Google it. Google Catholic Saint Feast Day and put in your birthday and see what saint is there. All saints have a patronage, so they are the patron saint of. And that means that they are specialized in the intercession for that. The most obvious one we know is, Saint Anthony is the patron saint of lost objects. So whenever you're looking for something and you say a quick prayer to Saint Anthony, he intercedes and gives you the wisdom to find it. Well, God gives you the wisdom to find it. But there are patronages for everything. If you're a swimmer, Saint Adjutor is the patron saint of swimmers. There's the patron saint of stress relief, which is Saint Pio, or Padre Pio as he's more well known. There's patron saint for any profession that you might want to go into. There's patron saint of music, of athletes, of you name it. So if you Google or get out a nice book of saints, what is the patron saint of? And then you can find out that way. So I encourage you, put thought into it. If you are a girl and you really identify with a male saint, like Francis of Assisi, for example, if you're an animal lover, you can choose a male name. Likewise, if you're a male and you really identify with Saint Teresa of Calcutta, you can choose a female name. If you don't feel comfortable, if you're a person that likes, would like to be confirmed under a name that fits your gender, but you still want to, I'm going to use Teresa as an example. I had a friend, a male friend, who was very interested in Saint Teresa, but did not feel comfortable being confirmed Teresa, and that's fine. So he did Terence, it's just the male version of Teresa. Also an option, just putting it out there for you. Okay, there are some websites that if you go to St. Jude's website, there will be a link under the confirmation page that will help you. But again, you just use the internet. You can use your name. If you want to, you can use your baptismal name. The baptismal name is the one that your parents chose you and God began to work through you under that name. Now, note that this is applicable if your name is a saint's name or something related to the faith, like a virtue or something of that nature. If it's not, we strongly encourage you to do a little bit more research and choose something that is a little bit more closely tied to